What's going on, guys? Got a Rich Beer. Dude, what's going on, buddy? I think you're in no audio mode, I believe. So you're unmuted. You should be able to talk.
Okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. So I'm gonna
Okay.
pull up the YouTube see if you can say if they can hear us. So we got Dylan Helpingstein and Cole Gibbons on Bobby Campbell and Ed Hobbs. This is the second round of the A side. We'll see if we can be heard. Set up the Evo table. There we go.
Yeah, so that was a great safety shot there on the 2. Parked the cue ball down to 4, forcing it to. Oh, that's a nice return. Great safety shot.
Alright, so we can be heard on YouTube, but we're gonna talk like somewhat with authority because it's hard to hear. I don't know why, man. Every time it sounds watery. Afterboard sounds amazing.
Yeah,
It sounds like so clear.
Yeah,
Like he's right next to you.
exactly.
We got headphones and audio right now. Oh, he's playing the 2 ball.
Yeah, they played it safe, and then Dylan got a good hit and got the safe in return. And so this is the result of that. Now, Cole will come in with ball in hand on the 2 ball.
I believe that 3 does play past the 9.
Yeah, it does appear to do so.
If you can get good on this 3, everything else is kind of just connecting the dots. So this is the shot of the match, in my opinion.
I'll have to agree with you there because I just exactly as you said, everything's out there. So once they get the 3 ball addressed, they should be good to go.
Dylan reminded me of he wanted to travel. Find a little window.
I think he did. Just enough. I think Cole can just come right back into that gap there between the 8-10 and 6 on the side. Okay, outside up there.
It's a little far. Dylan's going to attack here and take these 6-9 combo where he can try to find a safe. Depending on where it is, you could follow the cue ball straight into this line and send a 6. how trying to put the cue ball off his head on the 9 as a save, but that's a touchy shot.
I think they were just looking at the exact same thing. Cole was going to what? How you would play it?
It depends on what it looks like, right? Because you could have like just the slightly over here, or slightly over here, and it may work here, and not work where it's at now, or it may work where it's at now. So I don't really know. And just like that, keep going, keep going. Good shot.
Great shot. Nice
Great
ball.
shot. Yeah, if that cue ball's off just a little bit, so it looked like it was dead straight.
Yeah.
But if that cue ball's even like a quarter inch or so off to the left or right, I mean, the shot becomes a lot harder. Let's see if we can get the chat going right now. Just share this stream if you want it. I can share it too. You can get a couple more viewers. If you're watching, you guys share this video. Did you see Josh's comment right here?
Yeah.
That last match? You guys should add it for a while. It's like 3 hours, 15 minutes.
Yeah, we went back and forth.
I know. I was commentating in the first half.
Oh, right?
Yeah. And, yeah, I had to stop because people kept coming up.
Yeah, yeah. What happens when you're a popular guy, man?
Well, I wanted to finish. I've got to run on the first year.
Yeah.
But I'm done. I'm done.
I like this little booth we got set up here.
I know.
I
Cool.
wanna
I made
do
this. So I made this last night. And so first, I drilled holes on a machine screw. For those watching, we're talking about a little clear barrier, so our voice doesn't travel that much. But yeah, I drilled holes with the machine screws and nuts. The first hole I drilled, of course, the other 23 are fine. And then this morning, I'm trying to load it on. And I barely pushed it, and the entire right wing snapped in half. Such a bummer.
It still works good though, because I was playing that match over there. I never heard you talk.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of nice. It just kind of somewhat muffles it, and you can still hear, but it's gotten a little louder.
Yeah.
Earlier this morning, yeah, it was dead silent.
It was.
So quiet. But I got to keep the music low, right, or else.
Right.
So Dylan running a little long here. I should be able to back up this line. A little bit of outside. Oh, damn, sure. I believe. I wonder, there's definitely a setting on here where I can raise my mic. I wonder if this, that might be it. Is that better, Jamster? Does that sound a little better to you? I hope so. This fancy soundboard, and it's not working. It's super sad. I gotta tweak it a little bit. That might be it. Is that better, Joe? And the beeping is, there's a guy in here playing the video lottery machine. Every time he gets like this coin, it beeps. So what happened? Did Cole miss the 7? Did you see that?
Yeah, I wasn't even really paying attention. Bobby and Ed get out there to get on the board. 2-1, Dylan Cole. This is a race to 9. This is the Battle of the Beach tournament, Salem, Oregon, and Jammers. This is my first time here. when I got here last night, they were putting together a little 9-ball tournament. I guess they do that weekly, and we played in that. There's quite a few players. And it's pretty fun. It's a nice place. But I'll tell you what, one thing that shocked me was friends of mine ordered the steak for dinner, and it was massive. And then I ordered a burger.
Here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the burgers are huge too.
When they showed up, I was like, that's for one?
Yeah, they're huge.
I was like, whoa, I was completely blown away by it. But yeah, it was a huge burger, and that steak was perfectly cooked, but it was huge. And then I ordered a burger.
It was safety attempt, but didn't quite get there. I mean, the table is open. I think the 2 to the 5 or the 2 to the 4 is your only problem. Bobby Campbell's coming off of a second or third place finish down in Las Vegas for a Lot Productions.
Oh, nice.
640 and under 8 ball, I want to say. And if that was the tournament I'm thinking of, that I think Bobby Campbell Trevor finish down in Las Vegas. Oh,
nice.
okay, I was thinking of that before. So then in that case, the 4 to 5 is. Good.
Can you hear you better now?
I didn't hear you.
Huh? Can you
hear you?
Can
I was thinking of that. But I think
Yeah, what a shot there.
Where the
You made a really nice shot there. Your lead's not, what you desire, but at the same time, it's still a shot. Yeah, what a shot there.
Where's it gonna end up? It's gonna end up. I think he might be straight enough to just roll this ball in. Play a second ball on I think that's what he's gonna go for.
Oh, man.
He had to cheat the market.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a high reward if you take that.
Yeah, likely a safety. Oh, call him bang.
We're I wonder if that 7 goes by the 8. Or if he's gonna hold it and play the 7 in the bottom left.
Yeah, he just called it call it pocket. Looks like it's going to say the higher percentage option, and I pulled off a nice one. Just called it and 9-ball definitely in the way of the 1 reeler, so we'll have to get it shorter and use more English to get out there.
So Ed's looking to kick the 6 ball in the bottom right corner pocket.
All these drinks I see up on the table, not one root beer. What's going on, Jack?
Well, I've just drank so many root beers that I've switched to Coke for a little bit. I'll get a root beer here tonight. Hey, Murph. Yeah, I know, it's a good point. The guys at EvoSports Auto Streaming System, EW.
Yeah, definitely.
I think the Coke's on there.
Yeah.
Maybe
Does it matter to you?
as long as it's not bark. How do you say bark?
Oh, bark.
Yeah. As long as it's not bark, it's gonna be good.
Does it matter to you?
Nice angle there on that skate ball. Not on the correct side of it.
Yeah, nice natural angle to the 9. So Dylan is just about speed control from here. Did it good and gave Cole a nice angle to work with to get back up table. Do you go 1 rail or 2 for this?
I go 2.
I do 2.
But I think 1 is actually slightly safer because if you go 2, right, you want to make sure you get somewhere in this area, but you are tracking towards that quarter pocket.
True. And Cole just hit that perfectly. So
I think now I'm going 1 rail. You know?
Yeah.
We'll get a quick plug for our sponsors, Impact Painting Solutions, in Colorado, Allied Heating and Cooling, and Mike Ryan, Colby's. Have you ever played at Colby's?
I have, but it's been quite a few years.
Colby's nice. Yeah, you guys have ever been down to St. Lawrence, down to the local pool hall. Here we're at Jammers right now. This morning, 4 matches on the side were played across the street at Bill's Barn Grill. Colby's. The other place, there's a few diners, they have 4 dining tables as well, but they don't go on the leagues or stuff like that. So, and bombs with a break. Where's the cue ball number 1 going to end up? 5 kisses of cue ball. See if this, maybe we'll put this cue ball behind the 7.
Yeah, there's really no reward of pocketing this considering the 2 relationship. That's a pretty smart shot. Yeah, I think I saw a flyer yesterday or today for some tournament going to hold.
Yeah, they're doing an open tournament, it's a staggered entry. I think it's in. Open 9-ball challenge, May 17th at 10 a.m. Race for 6 on the front, 5 on the back. PCA rules. Call 9-ball. No 9-ball breaks. I'm not opposed to that. 600 plus is $75. 500 to 599 is $60. 499 below is $45. $32. $20 side pot for top 3 and a $10 ball. It will be a 2-day event. So they usually stop around 6 and let the night crowd come in because they're loud.
No, yeah.
And they drink, you know.
Well, it's good business. Unfortunately for me, that same weekend, I'm running a tournament where I'm from, over in Yakima. So I'm going to be stuck there doing that.
6. The night crowd. Yeah, put my name on the list for that tournament. I don't think I have plans, so hopefully we'll do it. So this 2-ball is pretty messed up right now.
Yeah, it looks like a real first, and the 10-ball comes to the 2-ball, so you have to maybe put a little pace or some English on there to try to get out of it.
Pulling Leo off to watch the hit. It's always nice when I don't like to. It sucks if you make a mistake, you know?
Right.
Even if you don't, even if you're right, but they think they're wrong. Yeah, close call. I think that was a good hit though. Because backwards.
Yeah.
Went off the 2 and shot that way.
something that makes it tougher though. You're there to watch a hit, and it comes in with speed.
Oh yeah, that's the question you ask. How hard are you gonna hit it so you're ready for it?
Yeah.
That's the only question you ask.
Well,
What
the
are
thing
you
is,
gonna
like,
do, and how hard are you gonna hit it?
and typically when I'm asked to watch a hit, I go and look and see what they're doing, and then I kind of gauge in my head which direction the ball's gonna go, and then how it plays out. You know, you just make the call based on that.
Yeah, it's an unforgiving job, man. I umpire baseball, dude, and it sucks because it's a volunteer job, you know. And if you get paid, it's not much. And, you got a coach in the third base dugout saying that a ball 4 inches out of the strike zone was a strike. Like, you can't see that. Sucks because it's a volunteer job, you know. If you get paid, it's not much. You got a coach in the third base dugout saying that 4 inches out of the strike zone was a strike. I'm in a weird position to be in, though. If you're going to follow this, you need to make sure that that keel kind of takes off and comes out here rather than wider.
Yeah. Almost have to go into the center top. So you don't put any running on there, and that open it up into the bottom.
You just trying to draw back just a little bit and let it roll.
Yeah, got some love here. I think they can see the edge to maybe just kind of push it over there on the side of the 7.
Depending on how much of this you can see, you might be able to push the 3 this way.
Yeah.
Walk it a little bit. So the cue ball draw back just a little bit on the table. But it just depends on how much they can see. If they can see more than it looks like, you might take that
Maybe
shot.
over there on the side of the 7.
Yeah, they want the mouse, but let me know.
Hey, you're doing great with it, man.
They can see more than it
Well, didn't quite get where he wanted to be, but pretty good effort. Didn't really leave anything easy. Like it looking at parking the cube behind the 8.
I'm sorry.
So I got a better.
Okay.
Get down there.
Did you say the first two?
Definitely forcing the kick into
But
a small window.
I also want
that 3 sitting next to the 5.
see where this
You got
goes.
maybe a quarter ball to aim
That
at.
gives us 6 hours, and I want to see where it goes. So maybe winner should be prepared. I haven't told anybody anything else. So maybe it's
Good effort, but very difficult. Like I said, it was a small ball to hit, small target.
I don't know what it's called.
So this will give Bobby and Ed ball in hand, and the table's open. No real trouble to see.
So it just kind of depends on how it goes. My goal is to just get I could just make an executive.
I think if he's going to play the 4 and roll it forward for the 5, you're going to need to be on like the rail side of the 5 so that its natural angle is going to come out towards the center. That'll give him a great angle on the 7 ball.
Yeah.
Depends on how Ed decides to play this. What he wants to do here. Kind of like that. See the rail side there, and so you have the natural angle.
Which is
So Bobby can just roll this up, and the cue ball should come out towards the center past the 10, and then it's stop shot, basically.
so it's okay.
So I fully expect them to get out here. Kind of like that. See the rail side there, and so you have the natural angle. So Bobby can just roll this up, and then the cue ball should come out towards the center past the 10.
Let's just do that. We're just gonna do this will be it.
So there's a little bit of an angle there, but still very, very doable. Just go forward and come back out. 8. Just like that. And Bobby being as tall as he is, you have no problem reaching this.
Man, who's the tall guy?
Right?
The guy down here, Matt Grable, like 6'4".
Short guy like me had to buy that entry forward extension.
Yeah, I know. I have like a 16-inch extension. Alright, Bobby and Ed closing the gap a little bit. Yeah, a couple more sponsors shout out. We had a window thing pop out to windows clean. Whether it be an apartment complex or a house or a big commercial building. You know, they can do it all. I'm not sure if they do drops off skyscrapers. But,
So they do in and out?
is that it? Or just outside? Or just inside? And then we got what is it? Pull the brake.
So do they do in and out?
Yeah, see, that's the thing too. So this tournament, there's no early test. Well, it was like if 10 ball sits like that, like you would every option out. That's what you're like.
Yeah, in our match we had one like that where I
know.
played the combo and I forgot that the early tens don't count as a win, so I didn't really play shape to anything. And then when the 10 ball spotted it, basically was a hook.
Yeah, I commentated that shot right there, and that's exactly what I said. Like, you gotta make sure that you don't miss on the spot. And the way you hit it, I was like, yeah, I think you can realize.
Yeah, I completely spaced that off. That was a nice shot by Dylan, and we got the cue ball out. Not really making a shot here, but definitely gave Cole a chance to look at him, play a safety. And he played a very nice one. Anytime you can add distance into your safety, that's always going to be a plus. A lot of people have a tendency to just try to push a ball on the other side of another ball, and when you leave them close like that, the chance of hitting it are pretty high. But if you put distance, there's a lot more chance of error.
Yeah, plus you're hyper with the ball. I mean, if you can hit, it's perfect, right? Coming in
Yeah.
Bump into the 6. Gotta get like perfect speed.
Well, basically did exactly what you said. So he came in with a little bit more. Yeah, he came in with a little more pace, but yeah, it went perfect. Like you said, 3 then 6 to stop the cue. So they do. My understanding is the tournament will go on hold at 6 for their weekly tournament.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I just kind of made an executive decision. So I'm going to do the first 2 rounds of the A side, and then the first 2 rounds of the B side. And that's it. And when that ends, we'll do the tournament tonight.
Yeah, we played in the 9-ball one last time. Those are weekly?
Yeah. Some months, huh?
Yeah.
You get to play Glenn?
My buddy Poncho did. He beat Glenn. Yeah. Put him on the B side. Now he doesn't know.
I beat him a couple times, man. And I was smiling.
Oh yeah. And the man's a legend. So it's like, goodness, it's been a long time since I've seen him. So when I walked in, I was like, my my buddy didn't know who he is.
Yeah.
So, you know, I didn't bother to tell him before he played him either. I didn't want to make him nervous or anything.
You tell him after?
Yeah.
What did he say?
Yeah, that guy's
Yeah.
you watch him play. I mean, he still got it.
Yeah, no, he definitely still has it. He wanted to play in this tournament, but he doesn't have enough robustness.
Oh,
And this guy plays at least 6.5. I wouldn't let him play together. It's like way too close, but basically he went to 700.
right.
So he can move to 600 or below, but I can't put Matt at 600. Like 625 or higher. And they were sad. Glenn said he would play with me though. Yeah, well, I'm kind of running it, so I'm not gonna play.
I don't know. That's a hard one to say no to. Man.
Oh, it was really hard to say no.
No matter how you do, I mean, you're playing with Glenn. You know, I mean, that's not going to happen too many times in your lifetime.
I know. I told him I was like, "You can play with me." And he goes, "I would play with you." I'm like, well,
That's awesome.
I can't play. I'm running it, and I gotta just focus on that aspect of it. I don't want to be scrambling.
Right. No matter how you do it.
It sounds like shit. They're working.
So let's see what they do here. Tough shot on the 4, with the 5 being there. It's gonna be difficult to hold for shape. But let's see. Yeah, that's probably gonna have to pick the safety just because holding for shape for the 5 would have been almost impossible. Tough. Be aggressive and play an offensive shot here, you know, bank of some sort, but you know, the shape's gonna be the issue. So you may see this ball banked towards the 5 and the cue ball sent up table.
Yeah.
Be aggressive and play an offensive shot. You know, the shape's gonna be the issue. Oh man, how good is that? You might have a 2-rail escape behind the 7, but I don't know that that's there from my view. And in case anybody watching is wondering, early 10s do not count as a win. It just counts as a pocketed ball, so it would spot and you would keep shooting. Dylan made the attempt at the old Efren Z shot here. Come up a little short, and now the 6 ball. I don't know if it passes by the 8. It kind of looks like it might. So we'll see by the shape it plays here. So now they have the option. They can just pull it back a little bit, play the 6 down or up table, I guess. Or, like I said, if it goes by the 6, you can get out to the middle of the table and play there. Okay, so they have to play the 6 up, then they'll do the 7-10 combo. But like I said, the 10 will spot and you'll keep shooting. So the goal would be to pocket the 10 and leave the 10 or the 7 right there in the pocket. If you notice, he played it on the side of the 10 to the bottom or the top rail like that, and then played shape over there to give Ed a nice angle at this to bring it back. So he can go forward, which it looks like he's doing. Nicely done. Get some Bobby, just gonna pull it out towards the middle of the table here. Oh, yep. Go forward and got away with one there, but that was the risk of that going 2 rails, bringing that side pocket into play. But it worked out for them, and now they're going to tie the match.
He has a big swing. those last two racks. So you can't find more right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at a couple of other sponsors here. You haven't got it planned that time. You're far.
Yeah, I'm a long ways away.
Yeah, P&W pool thing. It's Jesse Johnson and Stephanie Shirtliff. They have like this really nice pool room at their house that they live stream matches in. They host matches
Nice.
and provide commentary. Their pantry.
Yeah.
You know, like the pantry for your food and stuff at your house. It's a commentator too.
That's awesome.
Yeah. You don't need to put food in there.
Yeah.
Put it in the cupboards and we'll put a commentator food in there. But yeah, you play your match and they commentate. If you do a flyer, they're gonna outreach it for you.
I like that.
It's cool. I played on it once. And if you win, you get to sit in this big leather chair, this big giant trophy. You get a picture on that wall.
Oh, nice.
Pretty cool. Ed with a nothing ball. Old Giggins coming to the table here.
Nicely done. Nice thin edge of the ball. Put the distance between them. Definitely going at least one row with this.
I'm gonna call it the bottom left corner just in case. Really just going for a hit here. Maybe he's trying to come up behind it. Play with a kick and
Oh,
stick,
yeah,
you know?
yeah, good. I'm going to 6 balls from back to the backboard.
One ball. Up table.
Oh, my goodness.
Sound effect rate.
Not bad. Yeah. Great shot that was.
Yeah. Great shot from Bobby Cannon. I hope he breaks that 6 out a little bit. Bobby can make this 3 and get shape on the 4. Pretty straightforward from there. So this is now the key shot. Just depends on the end of the 4.
Looks like he's putting some inside on there to get up back towards the middle. Leave the forward is. A little bump on the 6, though. That made it look like it goes inside now. That's going to help a lot.
Oh, look at this shot.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Opens that cue ball up. Nicely. You don't have to do too much here either because if you end up short, you play that 6 to the side and you can run it into the 10 and stop the cue ball for you.
Yeah, absolutely. It came up just a touch short, so you can definitely use the 10. Yeah, that's good. Sounds a little bit tougher shot on the 8 than they wanted, but still very doable, very capable guys here. Sounds a little bit tougher shot on the 8 than they wanted, so still very doable, very capable. Came with a great shot on that 8. So expect maybe draw this back to here, top, and they had a nice shot here on the 10 ball, which that when they shot the 6 and bumped that 10 earlier, that kind of made this shot easier than it would have been had he not done something. And they take their first lead.
Look at that.
Shot the 6 and bumped that 10 earlier. That kind of made the shot easier. And they take their first lead.
You don't know this. Put you on three.
So dealing with a dry break, that will bring Bobby to the table. Looks like the one ball does pass the line to the side. He has the option of going to the corner if he so chooses. 2 balls on the right side of the table from this looking at. Bobby to the table. Looks like hit nicely, brought it over perfectly for Ed. A little bit of a back cut there, so he can just drift over for the 3. Nicely done. It's a little straighter than they would have wanted, but there is a slight angle here, so this is just preference. But I think if he were to go forward, go side rail, bottom rail, and up table, it'll come in between the 9 and the 5, give him a good shot there. That's one option, obviously. We'll see what preference is.
We did not like that.
Yeah, the body language kind of said it all. But I think I might be able to see the edge of this. I don't know if it's enough to spin, throw that ball, but at least give it a little tap. It's in the cue ball down table, and might even be able to get 2 rails, 3 rails under the 7. Yeah, the body language kind of said it. Oh, he just got to kill it, and that worked out great. I don't think they can see an edge, so they're definitely going to be kicking 1 or 2 rails at this. For me, I think I like coming 2 rail just because the ball is a bigger target. 1 rail and then. Oh, that's going to work out good. For me, I think I like
We're gonna see the cue ball scores. Kind of like a nice, smooth stop shot. Oh, I like what he's looking. He's gonna play the 4 to the 8, so the cue ball crowd.
Yeah.
5 to the 9.
Looking for that distance. Didn't get up table, but it still got good. Yeah. Didn't get up table, but good. Dylan gets a good hit and leaves a shot to the side pocket if they opt to go that way, but then it's on the keyboard's on the wrong side, so it's going to be going more towards the 6 ball. So it'll have to, if he opts to attack, then he'll have to consider getting the cue ball to run around and come out for the 5. Leaves a shot to the side pocket if they opt to go that way, but then it's on the wrong side. So it's going to be going more towards the 6. Looks like he's just mulling over his options here. Could play safe too if you wanted to. Just send the 4 up table and just slide over for the 7-10. Mulling over his options. You could play safe too if you wanted to. Slide over for the 7-10. Well, he didn't leave much of a shot, but he left plenty to work with. Cole, he's definitely a strong enough player to visualize something out of this.
He's gonna look at it. At least look at it. Off of 7. Looks awfully close. I'm going.
Yeah, maybe clipping it to up table 2 behind a 5. Dude, came out into the window. But good idea.
Yeah, and the cue ball's gonna travel away from the 8. So give up. You'll get shape on 5.
Yeah. And Bobby was hoping to hit the tip a little more full so that the cue ball would stop there. And he didn't leave anything as far as like a shot, expensive shot. So Dylan's going to be looking to play safe gets short. Oh, came up a little short. So I have a shot inside, and it's just a matter of controlling the cue ball for the 5 ball.
Yeah, you gotta do something with the 7 ball. The 7 balls was very tucked away. I mean, it does play in the bottom right corner pocket, but it's a big shot to take.
Well, if they can get down in there too, they can play it safety at that point. Just depending on what angle they're coming in at.
I mean, it does play in the bottom
things get them. Come around nicely for that, set head up for the 6 on the side and get to that bottom rail, get underneath that 7 ball. May not get perfect on it, but they might have end up with a good safety.
Yeah, I think you aim to get perfect on the 7, so you can play it right out.
Yeah,
But if you don't, you know, you were like on this side of this line,
right, exactly.
you're in a good spot to play.
Yeah, yeah, and Bobby set him up pretty well to give him a chance to get there. Oh man, that's so good. Yeah, so now Bobby,
And he has a
right?
just the perfect amount.
Yeah, just enough to be able to play both balls in the same pocket and make a true attack here. What a great shot.
One dare match. Score update for you guys. That was the second place side.
Yeah, Blake and Brett, they had basically a 7-hour drive each.
Oh yeah, you guys are gonna play. You guys will
Wow. Nice.
We're gonna.
Would never
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the
that.
first 2 rounds of the inside.
That's
And then
a
that's it.
big error. It's going to cost you the
And
game.
I'm
I
gonna
think.
play the first 2 rounds of the inside. And whenever that
Oh,
second round of
Dylan,
the inside
I-
ends,
I
when you
can't
prepare
afford.
for the inside, then you'll do the tournament. So you guys are in the. You guys will play. Anywhere between.
Okay, so that
3
rule's a
and
little
6.
far, but what I mean by that is he's on the wrong side of the line. Doing
Yeah, I would say between 3 and 6 because
half
some
a
matches
diamond,
might
diamond,
just
half a
fly
diamond
through.
from that corner pocket
Some might
there,
take a while.
2 rails back out towards the
It's
center.
tough, you know, the race tonight, you don't even know what
Play with inside,
So,
play
yeah, you'll
it
play
inside English.
You
You
can
want
even
to do the 1 rail back up. So look like he's going out.
What was the score?
Stuff like that. Coming a little hot, but things will end up nice. And that's perfect right there. Nice out, fellas. So you're tied at 4.
Come back tomorrow.
You guys work together. First, yeah. Great.
right now. Well, I was gonna say bye.
Oh.
All right, guys. Well, I'm sending Rich here to table 2. Rich and Francisco Silva will be playing Bill Rosenberry and Rob Cameron on Jammer Table 2. That will be live streamed on EvoSports. So if you go watch Rich play,
Yeah,
jump on Table 2.
yeah, join us. And thanks for having me in the commentary booth there, Zach. And let me, before this weekend ends, let me just let you know I appreciate you putting this tournament on, man. It was pretty exciting when I first saw the flyer and had to get in it, and it's solid field, great guys, and great players. But it all happens because people like you run the tournament and stuff. I greatly appreciate that, brother.
Well, thanks for that. Yeah, this is the first of many. We do this every year.
Awesome, and this is a great place. So yeah, I mean, I definitely keep an eye out and looking to come back. So
Cool.
I'm gonna go ahead after the match, but like I said, thanks for tuning in, people watching, and thanks for having me in the booth.
Yeah, do well.
All right, I'll give it my best. See what happens. All right.
Oh, we still have a mention. Let's start the show on the 5. Gotta get real nice on the 6. Making it easier for you to get on the 7. Gotta get back across the 8. So if you can get anywhere in this area. Alright, we'll see where Cole puts this 5 ball. This is okay. A little thinner of a cut than Dylan probably wanted, but wow. Yeah. Something like that. Hit the 8. Maybe even miss the 8, come back out just a little bit. I think I can kind of see the ball. I think if you can cut it, you almost pick up and out, straight back across. Yep, just like that. Now, where's the ball gonna end up? Where's the cue ball gonna end up? Just enough for Cole to maybe come 2 rails for shape on this 8. I don't think he has enough to really stun the cue ball in the rail. I think he's gonna have to. That's what he's playing. Yeah, I like to. This is an 8. You didn't want to pick up the bottom of the head. And the question is, where does he want it to? I just put a little bit high right. I gotta do is make it for 6. You really don't make it and make sure that you don't really pass it. And get up anywhere by that. That's your goal here. Just make it. I think I was muted this whole time. Really nice prospect. Give him some love on that one, baby. originally was. I'm not sure why the score is not updated on the tablet. Or in favor of Bobby. For those of you that are watching for Bobby.
After you get it, just send me your EA or so make sure I have shot. Yes. Yeah.
I wonder if you guys can hear me a little better here. Kind of trying to listen myself. I don't really, they don't sound very good coming from the commentators. I'm wondering if this sounds a little better. Kind of get this figured out here. We want some quality commentary.
Oh, yeah. And just had a horse die basically.
What are we looking at the 610 combo here? I don't know. It's quite a bit of distance for the safe. They can see her in the 6 ball, but there's some distance, and Dylan's gonna have to either bank or come up with a nice safety turn. For those of you kind of wondering and messing around with safeties, like you don't always have to hide behind the ball. You can do something like this and just kind of make the other opponent earn it, right? Like sometimes it's just so hard to get the cue ball behind the ball, but if you do something like this, right, like your opponent still has to earn it. What's that, John? I know. I just told Justin. Yeah. And so I did not see if Dylan had called this. I would assume Dylan's going to play safe. Or he must have called it in that thing, and he's going to sell out the 6 ball. There isn't too much angle on this shot, but I think that the pocket is real out. the 8 in the same corner, just like that. So the score is 4-8 in favor of Bobby and Ed. So these 3 balls for the match. Great shot, great lead by Bobby. Straight in on the 9, roll it in. Part of me would almost rather just play a stop shot here and give Bobby just a little bit of an angle. Because shooting off the rail straight in, you can miss those. You gotta hit them soft, you gotta put the scratch. It's 10 ball for the match. It drops. So Dylan and Cole will be headed to the B side. Congratulations to Bobby and Ed. They're playing tomorrow.